Chelsea won, Burnley won. Another 2 points drop. This was a must-win game. There are no amount of words to describe how disappointed I am. Watching the game, when we weren't scoring the second goal, I knew we were going to draw the game. It was all over. It was written in the skies. Written in the stars, Chelsea were going to draw. And there comes a mistake from Fofana. When he got the first yellow card, I was like, dang, that was a silly yellow card to take. And then another silly challenge because there was no need to go for that challenge. It was way in Burnley's half. This wasn't a threatening ball that you should go into that challenge. And we know this Chelsea team doesn't have the grit to grind out results. This Chelsea team cannot defend set pieces. So once we got a red card, I can bet you every Chelsea fan all over the world knew we were going to concede because we can't keep clean sheets. And what did the coach do? Instead of still have some attackers in so that we can play on the counter, we decided to bring in defenders. And lo and behold, who did he bring in to sin? I don't know what managers see in this guy. Honestly, he's not a good footballer. He's not a Chelsea material. And there is no way this guy should put on a Chelsea shirt. He comes in and then he nearly also had a red card. And that is, if I was the ref, I would have given him a red card because that was a pure goal scoring opportunity that he fouled the guy because that was a clear red card and he should have gotten his marching orders. I don't know what coaches see in this guy. He lacks talent. The only thing that differentiates him among other players is that he's 6 foot, maybe 4'3". That is the only difference. That is the only skill he has. He can't even head the ball with his length. He can't pass the ball. He's slow as fuck. And I don't know why he keeps playing. The moment he was substituted in, I knew we were doomed. I knew we were doomed. I knew we were going to concede goals. And then corner, waves of corner upon corner when we know we were not a good set piece team. And then we conceded a goal. And they nearly also scored a second goal the same way they scored the first goal. That is how terrible Chelsea are. 2 games against Leeds United and Burnley, we should have had 6 points and now we have only 2. We should have closed the gap on third position with just 2 points. Now it's still 6 points. I don't know. This team don't want to play Champions League football next season. We had the chances to kill the game off. Cole Palmer, one-on-one against the Nebraska. What were you doing? You did the same thing against Leeds United when you should have buried it. Open goal, you didn't. You've cost us 4 points in 2 games. I love you. You are our star player. I mean, the last 2 games, you should have buried it. The standard we've raised you to, the bar we've given you, these are goals that you should be scoring for fun, opportunities. But then what do? You scarf one and then you play the team ball for the keeper to catch. And we had chances. We should have buried the game in the first half. We should have scored 2 to 3 goals. And this is Chelsea. The moment we don't bury the game, the moment we don't take our opportunities, every Chelsea fan is never. You could see and you could hear in the stadium that the crowd was flat because they knew we could concede. They knew if we don't have the second and then the third goal, we could go away without 3 points. What is it? Against Leeds United and against Burnley, just 2 points out of 6. That was shameful. Liam, you've been doing some good work. I wasn't a supporter of you, but then I was supporting you with that good work. But what was that changes for? To Sin, Sa, and then Achampo. For what? To defend? Chelsea is not a defensive team. Chelsea cannot defend. They cannot defend for their lives. It's either you attack, it's either you keep the ball. And that was what we were supposed to do. Pedro Neto, why change Pedro Neto? He's not a player that I'm a fan of. But at least he was still causing problems. At least Burnley knew that if we had a counter, we could cause problems. Why change him off and bring in Sarr and change Reece James and bring in Achampo? And what happened? We conceded. This is Chelsea of 2026 and 20. We are not a good defensive team. We don't have the grit to play with 10 men. So when these players get yellow card, it's either you serve them off or you caution them. Don't make any silly challenges. Yeah, watching the game, I just knew we were going to concede. It's really a shame. The players are not serious for top 4 position. It seems we are not going to get the top 5 position because Liverpool is on our heels and they are going to win their game against Nottingham Forest. And then next week, we have a game against Arsenal. These were the games you were supposed to take points. Even if we draw against Arsenal, that would be a good point. Now, it's all win or nothing. What a shameful 2 weeks we've had against Leeds United. The players had all the break. They went to Dubai, enjoyed the sun, and then they played this. Cole Palmer. Oh my God. See, this is the last time you make that same mistake of bringing Tosin in. He's not good enough. He's useless. I don't want to see him against us. I know Fofana is not going to play. I don't want to see Tosin in the lineup. He's totally useless. Let's be real with it. It's a disappointment. What can we do? We move. As you know, if you like post analysis like this one, you know what to do. Click on the like button, smash the subscribe button on Bulldozer TV. Until then, cheers.